Thank you for coming back to my channel for your stimulus check and stimulus package update. Please subscribe to my channel, leave your thumbs up, and please leave your comments. I want to first say thank you for all the support you're giving me on this channel. I really do appreciate it. Well, Trump is talking again. Let's dig into what he has to say now. But first, I got a couple of other things I want to tell you about. Joe Manson. He says that stimulus checks is just a big waste of time. He says infrastructure is more important. It will bring back more jobs. It would put people to work. And while yes, that is true, my question is, how long will this take when they could just sign a bill into law and send the checks out to the people now? They would get more help and faster help. And it would probably be cheaper price tag on it also. Impeachment. They're pushing really hard for impeachment of President Trump. Nancy Pelosi has sent it over to the Senate. Mitch McConnell, he is furious with Donald Trump. He says he has not spoken to Donald Trump since the ordeal at the Capitol building, and he don't care if he ever speaks to him again. That's pretty strong words coming from Mitch McConnell, the leader of the Republican Party. And yes, President Trump is Republican. He is saying he is not directing the senators one way or the other on how to vote for the impeachment of Donald Trump. He's telling them to vote their conscience, and he will go with it. Will Pence kick Donald Trump out of office? Give me your views on this, but I really don't see that happening. I wished he would, but I don't see it. I don't think Pence really wants the headaches of being president. Now, that being said, I do believe Pence would make a decent president. But still, he would have the same problems right now as Donald Trump has. People hate Donald Trump, and when they see Mike Pence, they see Donald Trump. So he would have the same problems. It wouldn't really accomplish anything. Will Donald Trump resign? I don't believe he will. Resigning would be a sign of defeat, and that is not in Donald Trump's DNA. I don't believe Donald Trump would ever just quit. That would be the best case scenario if he did, but I don't believe he will. Now, the better thing about the impeachment is if he's impeached, he will never be able to run for public office in any capacity again. That's the best part of the impeachment. He will not get presidential pay for the rest of his life. He will not get Secret Service for the rest of his life to fly all over the world. And you know, he's a businessman. He will be flying all over the world at our cost for the rest of his life. So impeachment, I kind of think impeachment would be a good thing. The 2024 vote. Donald Trump has alluded to the fact that he will run again in 2024. Come on, y'all. Do you think anybody's going to vote for him? Do you think? I'm sure there will be some diehard Trump supporters out there that will vote for him, but it's not enough to make it stick. And the Republican Party will not back him. Will he change his affiliation and go to Democrats? Well, they won't back him either. So I don't believe he's got a snowball's chance in hell of ever being in office again. There's only 7 days left in his presidency. Yes, there's a lot of damage he can do in that 7 days, but I imagine there's a lot of eyeballs on him right now. It would be hard for him to do anything that would be harmful to the country and to the American people. Mitch McConnell has only got a few days left in his reign of power before Chuck Schumer takes over. Chuck Schumer seems like he's really for the people. I hope so. He says the first job he's going to do when he takes over is get the $2,000 checks out to the people. Let's just hope that Joe Manson will get out of the way long enough to let that happen. Now, on to what President Trump said just yesterday. He says he wants no violence. Well, Donald Trump, it's kind of late for you to say that when you created all the violence at the Capitol building. It's kind of late for you to worry about violence. There's 4 people's blood on your hands. I hope you can live with that, partner. As he walked up to the microphone, there was a lady that yelled out, "Are you responsible for what happened at the Capitol?" Of course, Donald Trump didn't have the balls to answer her. He said the Mexico wall is now complete. And then he had to slam on Joe Biden that the Mexican people are lining up to come over because they feel like they could get a free ride when Joe Biden takes office. He had to take that cheap shot. And then he went right back into talking about how great of a job he did with the wall, stopping all the drugs from coming into our country from Mexico. The man is such a narcissist. All he can do is brag about his accomplishments and knock everybody else down. And this opportunity to talk about what really matters to the American people, he said nothing at all. He said nothing about stimulus checks. He said nothing about building the economy back. He said nothing about unemployment. He said nothing that would help the American people at all. He took the opportunity to brag about his accomplishments. Donald Trump, all he wants to do is boast about what he did. All he can do is talk about what he's going to do. And the whole time he's pointing his finger at everyone else, blaming them for what happened, when he incited all of that trouble at the Capitol building. And then he tells them that he's not going to show up for Joe Biden's inauguration ceremony. Thus, again, opening the door for more violence because he will not be there to get hurt. To me, that's an act of coward because he won't be where he knows there's going to be trouble that he caused. He's a coward with big words and deep pockets. It's time for Donald Trump to resign. Do the best thing for the country. He took an oath to do the best thing for our country, to defend our country. And when it come time to defend our country against an act of war at the Capitol building, he did nothing. He waited 2.5 hours to call help in, and then only done it after he was told he needed to do it. And it was Joe Biden that got on and encouraged him to do it. And even at that point, he directed Mike Pence to call him in for him. The man is a coward. There is no place in our government for a coward. You have to be strong with words and might. Donald Trump is only strong in words. And it's such a shame because Donald Trump could have been the best president in history. He really could have been. He was going to be for the people. What happened to that? Now with his actions, he's going to go down as the world's worst president in history. What a shame. Y'all, please watch the video that's popping up here now. Pray for our country. Pray for our people. Pray for our leaders. God will get us through this. And watch the video that's popping up here now. Subscribe. Please leave your comments. Please leave your thumbs up. And please use my comment section as your sounding board. Don't hold back. Get it off your chest. Whatever you feel, you will not hurt my feelings a bit. This video is your sounding board. I love you all. God bless you. Ciao.